So, Stewie, please tell me how you're feeling now that you're back.
I mean, how am I supposed to feel? You know, how am I supposed to feel? So I'm here, and this is it's not good.
So you're not feeling too great.
No.
So I've noticed this whole time you've kind of been a little bit, can I use the word anxious? A little bit stressed.
Yeah.
So I have here a couple questions. Do you mind if I ask them to you?
I mean,
I just kind of want to get an idea of how you're feeling a little bit more.
I guess so.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
So some of these questions you might think are silly, but we'll see. So can you tell me what year it is?
2019.
And the season?
It's summer.
And the date?
July 17th.
All right. And day of the week?
Today is Wednesday.
Okay. And obviously you know what month it is because you just said July, so I won't try to trip you up on that. So where are you right now? Like what state?
I'm in Massachusetts.
Okay. And where are you physically right now?
I am in some kind of center. I don't remember the name because I was too nervous to look at the door as I came in.
That's okay. No worries. If I could have you count backwards from 100 by 7.
100,
Mm-hmm.
93, 86, 79, 72, 65.
Awesome. That's perfect.
Okay.
I couldn't even do that if you asked me, so good job. You're good at math, clearly. Can you spell the word world backwards?
D-L-R-O-W.
Fantastic. Look at you go. You have clearly a lot of things you're good at. So I'm going to give you the name of 3 things. 3 words. I want you to remember these words at the end, okay?
Okay.
So your words are tree,
Mm-hmm.
pencil,
Mm-hmm.
blue.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's move on.
Mm.
I want you to repeat this phrase. No if, ands, or buts.
No if, ands, or buts.
All right. I want you to tell me what this is.
That is a pen.
And what is this?
That is a glass.
Perfect. You're killing this. You're doing awesome. All right. I want you to take this piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to put it in your right hand. Awesome. I want you to fold it in half.
Which way?
Hamburger. Excellent. You clearly passed 2nd grade art here. And then I would like you to put it on the floor.
Well, can I tell you
Yeah.
that in school we learned a different word. You learned hamburger, and I have art at my new school, and I'm not really supposed to take art, but I watch a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So the art teacher says hamburger, and she does that. See, we learned a different way. Can I show you?
Yeah.
Okay. So we folded it this way.
Yeah.
And we folded it this way. And at camp, they folded the paper like this, and they told us that this is the sign of the cross.
Yeah.
And this is where Jesus' hands go, and this is Jesus' hand and his feet. So our camp counselor would say, fold your paper, hands and feet, and we would fold our paper like this, and he would say, fold your paper like Jesus' hands, and we would fold it like this, and that's how we knew.
That is really interesting. I love that. That's way cooler than hamburger hot dog, which is how I learned it. So thanks for sharing that with me. Maybe we can use it the next time you come in. So let's see. Can you put it on the floor though?
The paper?
Yeah. Sorry, I told you some of these things are really silly. Hamburger was not written in there. That was my personal choice.
Okay.
I want you to read what this says. Please read this and what it says. We're going to skip that question.
Okay.
Because I forgot it. And that's my bad.
That's
Look at
weird,
me.
but
Sometimes
okay.
I'm unprofessional. You know, we gotta hang out that way. All right, I want you to repeat those words back to me from earlier.
Tree, pencil, and blue.
Good memory. You're fantastic at this. All right, now I'm going to show you a little picture on the back side of the sheet, and I want to see if you can draw it, all right?
Okay.
All right, so this is the picture.
Okay.
I want you to attempt to draw it.
Okay.
Oh,
Big or
excuse me.
small?
However big you want it.
Well, it mostly looked like it. It doesn't look completely like it.
Hey, that's okay. That's really impressive because, again, my art skills clearly, according to Hamburger Hot Dog, are not that great. So you did pretty good, but I do want to go back to you telling me a little bit that you're feeling kind of stressed, a little nervous. If you could give me 3 words to describe how you feel when you're in those moments, like when the kid dumped the milk on your lunch tray, things like that, what would you use to describe that?
How do I feel about what?
That anxious feeling, that nervous feeling. How would you describe that, other than anxious and nervous?
My feelings.
Mm-hmm. Would it help to write them down?
Nobody's ever asked me that question before. They've always told me that Jesus knows how I feel, and so I should always focus on the positive and focus on what's good in people and always try to be good and help people out. I know what makes me happy.
Okay,
and I know what makes me sad, but I don't, nobody's ever asked me that question before, so I don't really know. I don't know. Bad.
Okay, bad's a good start. So, I noticed you saying that Jesus knows how you feel, but clearly it sounds like you don't really know how to describe how you're feeling. That's got to be tough, huh?
Nobody's ever asked me that question before. It's Jesus knows how I feel. Why do I have to know?
Well, because it's important for you, but I can imagine that's got to be tough. You're carrying a lot around. Do you feel like you're carrying a lot around?
I used to give all my problems to Jesus, but Jesus doesn't love me anymore, so I can't tell him those things, so I don't have anybody to talk to. I don't have any friends, and my parents hate me, and I'm broken, and why am I even here? I don't know why I'm here. You gotta fix me. Remember, we're here to fix me. You keep talking to me about all this other drawing and paper and hamburgers. Is that gonna fix me? I need to be fixed. I need to go back to my school and see my friends.
I know, you keep talking about me fixing you, and in order to get there, you gotta let me know what's broken.
Me?
I'm
broken. Yeah.
That's gotta be really tough to feel that way. So now you're telling me you feel bad, you feel broken, not just that you are broken, you feel broken. So now we've got 2 out of 3 words. Feeling broken's gotta be really hard. Why do you feel so broken?
Well, everyone says I'm broken because I'm not natural. I'm broken. I'm God's cast off. That's what my parents said. That's why they brought me here. Because that's why they had to go, because God's cast off. And if God doesn't love me, who's going to love me?
That's really tough. So, Stewie, can I ask you something? Sometimes I have people who come in here and they tell me they feel broken. And usually when they feel broken, they do things that, maybe they don't mean to. Like, they try to hurt themselves. Have you ever tried to hurt yourself?
I mean, like I've accidentally shut my finger in a door once. Does that count?
Well, it was an accident, so I'm glad you didn't do it on purpose. Have you ever done it on purpose?
No.
No? All right, well, that's really good. Have you ever thought about hurting somebody else on purpose?
No. I mean, I wanted to hurt somebody's feelings once, but I've never hurt anybody physically. It's against my religion to fight with people. Remember, I see the good in people. That's how I was raised.
So you keep talking about things that you want to do to other people but don't. And I think it's good that you're not acting impulsively. But I want to kind of circle back. You told me a story about the kid and the lunch tray earlier.
Mm-hmm.
When that happened, you had mentioned that you prayed for him. But what did you do for you?
Well, I prayed for me too, because I thought, well, he must be able to tell that I'm broken too, because why else would I be there? Why else would I have to come to a new school? Because so he must be able to see, because my parents can see it and God can see it, so why couldn't they see it too?
All right. So, again, you keep bringing up this broken, and I know you don't really want to talk about it. Would you be comfortable writing it down?
No, because then it would be true.
Okay. Well, just because we write it down doesn't make it true. You're just kind of letting me know a little bit what's going on. But if you're not ready, we can talk about it another time. Maybe, maybe not. We don't have to. I noticed that you're still kind of fidgeting with your hands, so can you do a favor with me? I want you to take a deep breath in. We're going to do it together, okay? Ready? One deep breath in. Breathe in. And breathe out. We're going to do it again. One more time. And one more time. One last time, I promise. How you feeling?
Well, I don't want to fidget with my hands so much. My head's kind of spinny a little bit.
A little bit spinny? Would it help if you lied down at all?
No.
No? Do you want a different fidget?
No, I think I'm fine.
All right.
I
Well,
think I'm fine.
have you ever tried breathing like that before when you're feeling a little bit fidgety, a little bit nervous?
No.
No. Do you feel like it helped out a little bit this time?
I don't know.
It looks like it did. You're not fidgeting with your hands anymore.
Okay.
And it's okay. It's okay if you do it. I just want to make sure, you know, that you're in a place where you feel comfortable, because this is an open space. And, you know, so I want to also now circle back to our words. So you mentioned bad, and you feel broken. Can you tell me what else you were just feeling before we took our deep breaths, now that we're a little more clear-minded?
I couldn't really think. My head was kind of scattery. Like I couldn't think of anything. I felt all jumbled in my head.
Okay, so you had a lot of things going on in your head. You want to give me some of those things, maybe? Maybe give me one of the few things. If you want, I actually have in here a thought head. This is one of my favorite things to use. Yeah, have you ever used a thought head?
A thought head? You want to think about my head? Well,
no.
Isn't that...
So, clearly you've never used one before. This is one of my favorites. So what it is, I'm going to give you a picture of an actual shape of a head or an empty circle. You could do it on. Do you have a preference?
I don't know that I'm supposed to do anything like that. That sounds like something I have to ask.
Like that.
It sounds like something I have to. Do we have to ask my parents? Because I'm not sure. Like I'm already in trouble with everybody. Like I don't want to do stuff that's going to get me in trouble. Like
okay.
Why are you making me get in trouble?
Can I explain to you what it is?
I don't know. Is it okay?
Anything that happens in this office is appropriate. I'll start by saying that. The thought head is just a place for you to write down the things that are kind of jumbling up your brain so you can put them somewhere else. So you were saying you couldn't think of anything.
Like putting my dirty clothes in a laundry basket?
Kind of. Put it all in one place so it's not your problem anymore.
Oh, like the collection basket at church. You put you say a prayer for your donation envelope to help the church, and then you put it in there, and then it becomes a part of the church, like that?
A little like that, yeah. Would you be willing to do that?
I don't know. It sounds like...
I can show you mine if it helps. I start my day with one every day because my head gets a little bit jumbled too.
You think about your head every day? I don't understand.
My head gets a little jumbled just like you said. Everything's scattered in there, so I put everything down on paper so I don't have to think about it too much. So I can show you mine, and then if you're up to it, you give a try with yours, okay?
Am I going to get in trouble?
No.
never done that before, so I don't know.
We can wait.
I'm
We
not
can
really
hold
sure.
out.
I think I have to pray on it.
Okay. Would you like to pray now? Well, you can pray later. I know you said you pray when you get nervous, and you seem a little anxious again.
Well, you keep asking me all these questions, and so I just don't understand how it's going to fix me. I don't understand why you want to talk about my head, and why you want to show me your head when I'm supposed to be here to talk about me, and I don't even know.
Okay. We keep bringing up the broken, and I can't help you with feeling so broken, as tough as that might be, if we don't talk about it. Talk about what's making you feel that way. And I know you said because everybody tells you you are, but why would they say that?
How much time do we have left?
I can let you know. We have about 10 minutes.
Well, I don't know that
You're ready?
I don't know that I want to talk about it. I mean, I feel like I have to. I feel like I have to go home, and my parents are gonna say, "Did you talk to the lady? Because we sacrificed for you, and we pray for your well-being, and are you fixed yet? And you're not, so we can't move on, and we can't be a whole family if you're still like you are, if you're still broken, if you're still a sinner, and you're unworthy of God, and they're going to make me go to my room and pray some more, and I'm going to pray, and I'm going to pray, and I'm going to pray until I fall asleep and wake up, and it's just it's I'm not going to be any better. I just want to be different."
Okay. I know it's really tough, and I know you feel like you're going to go home tonight, and things are going to be hard, but I do want you to know, Stewie, before you leave today, that your parents know how this process works, and they know that today...
What did you tell them? How come I don't know how it works? How come they never told me? They said you're going to see this person, and she's going to fix you, and that's all you need to know.
So like I told you at the beginning of today was just to get to know you, and you do have to come back, and we're going to meet again, because...
I don't have a choice?
Well, that's something you have to talk to your parents about. They want you to be here, and you have choices, but if...
Well, what choice do I have? Because prayer doesn't work to choose. I don't choose to be like I am, and I don't choose to feel like this or want to do these things, and so what choice do I have? I don't choices. God makes my choices, and why would God make these choices for me? My choices don't work, so it must be God, right? So if God's doing this, why is God doing this to me? I don't understand. Why are my parents, why am I this? Why am I like this? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I want you to take another deep breath with me, okay, Stewie? We're going to breathe in.
Is this deep breath going to fix me?
I don't know. We'll talk about it after we do it, okay? Breathe in. One more time. One last time, okay? Alright. You were getting a little bit worked up, and I completely understand. It sounds like you're going through something really tough. You're carrying a lot on your shoulders, and I know you don't want to talk to me about it today, and that's okay. It's got to be really hard for you to carry that around, and if, you feel like everybody already knows, and it's tough for you at home, feel free to share it with me so you're not holding it on your own. Okay? So it's not
Maybe.
Maybe.
How much time do we have left?
No, you're eager to go, but we have about 3-4 minutes, okay?
We don't have any time to talk anyway.
Okay.
And do I have to come back and see you again?
I would really like it if you could come back and see me again. I know that today was a little tough, but sometimes on the second visit I like to play a couple games. And that
I'm
way...
gonna check with my parents first because we're not allowed to play games.
No gambling, no winning. I've already told your parents how the games I like to play, and they approved every one of them. So I'll bring a couple options next week if you want to come. Maybe in the future we can go outside, play some basketball together. I think that could be fun.
Maybe.
Yeah, you think that might be a good idea? I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day. That's what they say, isn't it?
Well, God created the world, so...
And I'm sure he didn't do it in
7.
a day. It took 7. See? So you come in here expecting me to fix you, and God knows what's going on up there. He knows things are not happening in a day. So I think you can come on back. We'll talk about it.
That makes sense.
I think the next time maybe we're feeling bad or scared, maybe try taking some deep breaths. And, you know, how are we feeling now before we head out today? A little unsure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's normal. So, just hang in there. We're going to get through this, all right? And I'm really looking forward to seeing you next week.
Okay.
I don't want to brag, but I've heard my games are pretty great.
Okay.
All right. I hope you have a good day today, Stewie. I'll see you next week, okay?
Bye.
Goodbye.